As important as hiring is for a company's future, a lot of companies are not great at this. They will take weeks looking for minute differences in candidates and then be completely blind to strengths that they didn't even think to consider. For example, the best IT guy I ever saw was a guy named Chris, and he wasn't just technically proficient with computers, he was a great conversationalist. You'd get on an elevator with him, and then 3 floors later, you'd step off with a good book recommendation and maybe a hack for getting wax out of carpet. But his specialty was fixing people's tech problems without making them feel like idiots. He'd raised that to an art form. They had this little tech space that they put him in, and I had brought down a laptop, which he was upgrading for me, and his phone rang, and he put the call on speaker so that his hands would be free and he could keep working on my computer. And this person was complaining very hot under the collar that the keyboard was broken, and they were frustrated, and they were taking it out on him a little bit. And I gather that about 99 times out of 100 on these calls, the keyboard isn't in fact broken, it's just unplugged. But when you point that out to people, they're not happy. They feel stupid and they feel like you're being condescending, and instead of being grateful, they get surly. So very deftly, Chris told the caller that, sometimes these problems are caused by dust that sneaks into the connection between the keyboard and the computer. It's inevitable, it happens all the time. And what can fix it is if they would very gently disconnect the USB cable and then blow on it to clear the dust out, and make sure to blow loud enough so that he can hear, and that might help. And there was a pause, and then a very loud blowing noises, and followed by a happy little click, and then subsequent great gratitude and elation. The problem was solved and the keyboard was working again. And Chris's face took on a very satisfied smile. And I had just gotten a masterclass in what makes somebody valuable. Chris was the best IT guy they ever had, and as much as his boss took pride in hiring him, that was just blind luck. Because nowhere in the job requirements did it list the thing that Chris was so good at, which was takes pleasure in other people's happiness.